Today we're going to be testing out the new Simon Line balance and the new stock tempo and the Neutron soft plastic, I think. Really excited to try out the balance. Been looking for an overstable mid-range that I can work. So we'll see if this is, top contender. The tempo was one of my favorite discs whenever it came out, but the problem was that it was super limited. So now with the stock run, we'll be able to see what happens. So we're out here at Central. Let's get into hole one. Hole one, we have 312 feet, just dead straight. I know these discs are gonna be beefy, so we're gonna try to put them on a little bit of a flex line at this tree and hopefully get close to the basket. Oh, that is not a flex, but that thing really hooked at the end. Right next to the tree, called it. So the reason I like the tempo so much was because it was kind of on that range between a mid and an approach putter disc. And I mean, just check out that shape. It's a little bit faster than a zone. So we're gonna just try to follow that same line. Oh, got turned over on that and it just held that turn. Got a little bit turned over on that tempo. Didn't get enough height for it to fight back, but it did hold that turn for a little bit. At the very end, it looked like it wanted to come back. We have more holes to play, so hopefully we can dial it in. Really left myself outside of C1, which isn't great on this hole, but first time throwing these discs. And I guess we'll settle for a par, which is fine. We're out here testing the flight, not testing my putting skills. Hole two is a little bit of a shorter hole. We have, I want to say, about 230, 40 feet, just dead straight. They did take away one of the guardians, which makes this a little bit easier. We're just going to hang it out wide, let the disc do the work. We did get a little bit of a skip of the end with that balance. So now we're gonna go tempo, put a little bit more juice on it, maybe put it up a little bit higher so you guys can see the disc. Oh, not that high. That was so nose up. I've honestly been having a little bit of trouble just throwing approaches right now. I don't know why. Whenever I do my reach back, I kind of reach down left and like way out of my body, way out of like the preferred straight line for your pull through. So if you guys see that in this video, then just know I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it dialed. We're right about 21 feet. This balance, I thought it was gonna be. We're right about 21 feet, which is completely fine. I almost didn't make that. So I know the balance came out in two or three different iterations. This is the final one that they came up with. Some were a little bit more stable, some were a little bit less stable. I think this is a perfect blend right in the middle, just from what I've been able to see. Here's that wing shape on that. Hopefully the camera picks it up. Really honestly, after the first couple throws, I thought it was going to be a lot beefier, but it's still a very good mid-range. Here we have about 260 feet. Really just gonna try to play towards this right tree on like right next to the basket and let the disc come back, hopefully beat that little guardian. Yeah, just like that. I did say that it's not that beefy, and right there it just decided to take a really huge dump at the end. The tempo, on the other hand, I don't have the flick to get it there. We're gonna flick it, I promise, but we're just gonna follow that same line. Maybe try to put it on a little bit of an Anheuser flex line. Aim towards this tree on the left now and let the disc come back and do the work. Okay, so that tempo, I thought it was gonna have a little bit more bite at the end. It didn't, which is completely fine. That's good to know because it just held that turnover and then just kind of held that line. But it does have enough stability to where it's not gonna turn over and turn into a roller for you. Don't putt with wet frisbees, just dry them off. Or get yourself some DryFly, it'll help with that grip. We're gonna chop this hole up a little bit. T-pads back here, it's like 280, moved like 60 feet in front. So I wanna say like 210, 220, just to show you guys the flick with the tempo and the balance. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. Huge disclaimer, my forehand has been atrocious, so if this doesn't come out good, you know why. Oh, I mean, that came out pretty decent. Held that good turn, held that good line, just straight, probably about 15, 18 from the basket. Honestly, not a huge fan of forehanding mid-ranges, but we're gonna try with the balance. I know it's gonna be beefier, so I'm gonna have to put a little bit more snap on it. Oh yeah, I mean, did get a little bit more power on it, a little bit more straight, but completely missed the line. Going back to putting with that wet frisbee, I left my towel right with the camera, but I just can't get a grip. Okay, this hole's a par 4 typically, either 500 or 600 feet. I know my limits with the balance, and with the tempo, we shortened it to 300. We're just gonna try to get a nice flex play out of it and hopefully get somewhat near the basket. Oh yeah, that's probably about 15 feet. Hope the camera picked up that flight because it just held that nice turnover. And I mean, really just, I think that's a shot that I've been looking for the past 4 or 5 holes. Tempo from here is quite a bit of a stretch for me. 300 feet with a putt and approach, I don't know, but we're gonna try it out. Really just try to put it on that same line, hopefully give it enough height for it to come back. A little nose up, but held that turnover and then just kind of faded back out at the end. I mean, I thought the balance, or not, the tempo was going to be a little bit more stable than what it is. So I guess first impressions are, it's not a zone. It's kind of like a beat in, I guess, putt and approach. There's something seasoned. So if you're looking for something seasoned, then I would really recommend the tempo. For me, I'm looking for something that's, you know, going to be stable, that I can put on that same line and it come back hard at the end, which is what the zone does. That being said, if you look at the people that are on Team MVP, so your power throwers, like Eagle, Simon, and James Conrad, and then you have Jeremy Colling, which is a power forehand thrower, which completely smooth with it. Aside from the point that, I mean, these discs are going to be great for them. They're going to be able to shape them the way that they want, especially that balance. It's probably going to fly like a, I don't know, like your Origin or your Buzz or something similar. But for us, for people that can't throw as hard as they can, let's be honest, it'll be, you know, your most workable overstable mid-range, and the tempo is going to be like your, I mean, like I said, your seasoned putt and approach. So the next tee pad's a little bit uphill. You're not going to see the basket. So I wanted to make a cool little shot, kind of more of an approach. We're about 190 feet from the basket here. Just kind of gives us this little tunnel that we're going to have to shape a nice little flex and just see what the discs do. Again, forehand. So that's what happens. What? Okay, lesson learned. Don't throw with a wet frisbee either. I'm gonna be honest, that's happened to me in tags. Super embarrassing, but we'll act like that didn't happen. Let's keep that between us. Oh my goodness, I still can't get over that. That was terrible. Take 2. We have 190 feet. Let's see if we can get this forehand flex. You cannot make this up. When I told y'all that it was bad, it's bad. Take 3. I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. I mean, for an approach on my 3rd attempt, that was pretty solid. Now let's see if we can do the tempo. Oh yeah, see, I kind of put it on the same angle as the balance, but the tempo just held that turn. Didn't quite turn into a roller, but it just holds whatever angle you put it on. I did not think we were going to be this far from the basket. Boom. I didn't really realize it, but there's a lot of holes out here that aren't camera friendly. Tee pad used to be here, so we're just going to play from here It's really just a short flick Mando. Hopefully you guys can see the basket right in this little like valley down. So I mean, that was just like a very, very soft approach and probably landed very, very close to the basket. Something I do want to try with the tempo is kind of a backhand turnover, because it does hold that angle really, really well. Oh, well, I mean, if you throw it nose up, it does have quite a bit of stability to it. For it being a pretty fluffed forehand, this was pretty close to the basket. If you've made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't yet, just hit the subscribe button. Helps me out a little bit. But yeah, I guess my question for this video is tempo or balance. I think for me, the balance is gonna take it. I feel like I'm gonna be able to put it or work it on a little bit more angles, get a little bit better shot shapes than the tempo. Tempo I thought was gonna be a little bit more stable. I guess it's just not for me, but that's completely fine. This is one of the holes where you can give yourself a little bit of an ace opportunity. Perfect, I guess, pseudo tunnel shot. We have 260 feet. We're gonna go tempo first. Just push it straight. See if we can give it a scare. Oh, that's too short. Pretty committed though. That's, I think, leaked out of bounds. Just fine. Now with the balance, I'm gonna have to power down just a little bit, I think. Kind of hang it out a little bit wider, but give it a little bit of a scare. Oh, that was way too wide, but that stability kicked in right at the perfect time. Should have a pretty good putt. Honestly, still really surprised about that stability. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more stable, but it's a workable stable. Stability on this balance kind of surprised me on this hole. It is a little downhill, but it kicked in just in time to put me a little bit further than I thought. I thought I was gonna cut it short. So balance, I think, as of right now, it's a 10 out of 10. I think this hole is a great finishing hole, but the time I get here, the sun's blasting, kind of messing with the camera lens, even though I have an ND filter. We're gonna finish it off. We're gonna go tempo. We're about 290 feet. Oh, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that, but I mean, that did kick into that stability pretty quick. Also throw it nose up. Oh, that's also pretty good stability. Yeah, so I mean, for those two discs, so if you're looking for something stable, check out the balance. If you want something that's going to be seasoned, check out the tempo. That'll do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next time. See ya. Also forgot to mention, go pick one up at 1010 discs. They still have a pretty good amount of colors. I got these little day glow ones just to be able to see them out in the grass fields and everything a little bit better, but they still have a good variety, so go check it out.